Good morning, good afternoon, good evening one more time. Appreciate you coming back. Hope you're enjoying this. Today is May 30th, 2025. It is a Friday this year. And today we're going to be finishing up chapter 11, verses 45 to 57. And the title of this section is The Plot to Kill Jesus. So we see that looking at the daily reading plan. We'll zoom in down to the second to last day of May. We're going to be wrapping up. I shouldn't say wrapping up. Just for a quick peek, in case you're curious, the Gospel of John goes through 21 chapters, and we're in 12 right now. So this will go through June 13th. This one will wrap up the entire Gospel of John. So, following on yesterday's story of Lazarus coming back from the dead, that's where we left it off. Now we come up to the plot of Jesus. And one really cool thing about the Blue Letter Bible site is we've seen where it gives you the little pieces inside, where it gives you pieces to the words and the verbiage and whatnot. You can look at the Hebrew and the Greek. As it also does show, where the other Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke have very similar pieces along the story, because they all wrote their own Gospels. They all had their own perspectives. That's what they all are, different stories from different people in history. So here we see John's rendition of the plot to kill Jesus. Many of the people who were with Mary believed in Jesus when they saw this happen. Now they're obviously speaking of Lazarus being raised from the dead. But some went to the Pharisees and told them what Jesus had done. How crazy for this Jesus person to bring someone back to life. Then the leading priests and the Pharisees called the high council together. "What are we going to do?" they asked each other. "This man certainly performs many miraculous signs. He's healing the blind. He's healing leprosy. He's bringing people back from death. I mean, hello. If we allow him to go on like this, like they can stop him. I love that. If we allow him to go on like this, soon everyone will believe in him. Then the Roman army will come and destroy both our temple and our nation." So there's what they're actually scared of. They're scared of the Romans coming to wipe them out. Caiaphas, who was the high priest at the time, said, "You don't know what you're talking about. You don't realize that it's better for you that one man should die for the people than for the whole nation to be destroyed." He did not say this on his own. As high priest at the time, he was led to prophecy that Jesus would die for the entire nation. And not for that nation, but to bring together and unite all the children of God scattered around the world. So from that time on, the Jewish leaders began to plot Jesus' death. As a result, Jesus stopped his public ministry among the people and left Jerusalem. He went to a place near the wilderness, to a village called Ephraim, and stayed there with his disciples. It was now almost time for the Jewish Passover celebration, and many people from all over the country arrived in Jerusalem several days early so they could go with the purification ceremony before Passover began. They kept looking for Jesus, but as they stood around in the temple, they said to each other, "What do you think? He won't come for Passover, will he?" Meanwhile, the leading priests and Pharisees had publicly ordered that anyone seeing Jesus must report it immediately so they could arrest him. Interesting. The man does nothing but help and good, and they want to arrest him because they're worried about what it may cause. Very interesting times. Well, that brings us to the end of chapter 11. Lord willing, we'll be back tomorrow for another beautiful day and to continue in the Gospel of John. I wish you well. Have a great day. God bless.